good, YouTube? Dorsey Made Gaming here, y'all. And I wanted to do this real quick because I just figured this out. And it may already be out there. I haven't looked for it, nor do I really care. I'm going to do it anyway. But what I wanted to talk about was the HDR for the PlayStation 4 Pro version of Madden NFL 18. Now, if you noticed in the live stream earlier today, and you can kind of see it in this one too, not a little bit. Maybe, well, you can see it. I can see it. I don't know. YouTube, you might not be able to see it. Depends on your TV resolution. But I digress. If you notice, with HDR was enabled, it looked good. It looks good when you're playing inside of a dome stadium like you see on the screen here. But when you're playing outside in the sun, you can see that there are some issues with the HDR in the game. And if you don't know what HDR stands for high dynamic resolution. What it does, it makes the blacks blacker, the whites whiter, brings out the colors, make them pop a little bit, you know. But if you notice, like in a sunny game outside, it looks foggy. For those of you who tuned into the live stream, you can go back and check it out, y'all. I actually turned off HDR in the live stream, and the colors were, oh my gosh, it was super bright outside. But today I got to playing around with the settings, and here's the thing. If you're having those issues with the HDR in Madden NFL 18, go into your settings, and under settings, go down to visual feedback. And at the very bottom of visual feedback, you will find the words brightness adjustment and contrast adjustment. What I did, you can do this to your liking, but in order to take away that grayish hue that you get, like on outside games and stuff, and to bring out those colors like HDR is really supposed to do, because without HDR, the colors are there, but the game is almost kind of too bright. You get what I'm saying? So to add that realism to it, y'all, go into settings, go down to visual feedback, and at the very bottom, turn the contrast from default to higher. There's two more levels. You have default, higher, and highest. I turned it up to highest, and it was just the colors were just a little bit too overwhelming. So the balance that I found, you know, and I even tried turning up brightness to higher with contrast on highest, brightness to highest with contrast on highest. The best that I've seen, the best balance wise, is to turn the contrast to higher. Just turn it up one, and that's it. Now you can play with this to your liking. And the reason I'm not showing video of it is because I don't know if it would show over YouTube or not. But you can go in there and play with the settings to your likings. Like I said, I put mine on the default. I just went down and changed the contrast from default to higher. And what it did for my game is the colors pop a lot more. When I'm in game, I mean, you get, it's like you get the best of both worlds in a way. You get that color pop that you get without HDR, but it's not overwhelming because HDR is activated, so those blacks and stuff stand out a lot better. And the game looked really good. It looked really good. The game, part of the stadium was in the shade. And there was a clear difference. You could tell when you were in the shade, and you could tell when you were in the sun. I mean, it looked really good. The sun wasn't just stupid bright like it is with HDR off or anything like that. It looked phenomenal, y'all. So if you're having issues with HDR on the PlayStation 4 Pro in Madden, like I said, if you notice on outside games, like looking at the screen right now, I'm in the dome stadium. HDR looks phenomenal inside of a dome stadium. Could there be a little bit more color? Yeah, there could. And contrast, y'all could fix that. I haven't played in the dome stadium with the new settings. I'll go and check it out and let you know in the comment section. But with these new settings, with the HDR settings on outside games, you notice there is a hue on the TV. It's kind of like an overcast in a way. And the colors don't pop as much. It almost looks too dark. But to fix this, go into your settings, go down to visual feedback, and at the very bottom, change the contrast from default to higher. This, like I said, pretty much fixed it for me. You can play with the settings and the contrast and the brightness to get what you like. But like I said, the best overall to me, the best balance and stuff like that was just changing the contrast up one level from from default to higher. This fixed it for me. I hope it fixed for you, y'all. I appreciate it. Checking out the video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down in the comment section below if this was helpful to you. Till next time.